And this lecture covered the syntax directed translation scheme for declaration statement. Now you consider we are having a grammar is actually that syntax directed translation scheme for the declaration statement of Pascal language. Pascal language, how they are declaring now, we are having variable, comma, then type integer with semicolon, right? Actually in C language, we are declaring that one as int a. Here in Pascal language, we are declaring that one as a comma integer colon. So that a is a variable, that id identifier, then the type is integer. So a comma integer. Now you see this one using grammar. Now we are having a parse tree for that statement. So this is the declaration statement. One declaration statement in Pascal language. So that one is here. Yes, in the rise d semicolon. That is first production rule, and then we are having now t derives id dot t. This is second production rule. Then we are having now t is integer, third production rule. T is integer. The id actually we are having now that a, right? Now you see this one here. If you are declaring one variable, then that for that variable it will make an entry on symbol table. So symbol table entry will be there. So the symbol table entry, you have to give now that one as in that symbol table what we are having now, that what is that variable and what is the type of that variable, and here we are having now that offset. What's the offset of that your memory area? Offset is memory area means here if you are having that variable a, b, c, now starting with the data area is first one, then the offset is the distance to the particular variable. So we are having now that the offset is you have to calculate. And then if you want to access that particular variable, then it will use the offset. So this is the data segment area, and then it will add that offset, then it will find out the location of the corresponding variable. So we are having now, while declaring that one, then it will make an entry on symbol table. So that is here we are having a function called entry. So entry of id name. So what is that name of that id and what's the type? And then all followed by we are having offset, right? So that is here we a is first one. So that one is here offset is in 0. If you are declaring another variable b semicolon integer, right? Now for that one we are having that offset is here 4, right? So that is a at integer. Next one is t integer. Here the offset is 4 because we are having that a is one element. That element is having 4 bytes. So after 4 bytes here, so that this is the starting address of the data segment. Then we are going to have that after 4 we are getting now the second variable. Like we are going to have any number of variables declaration. The declaration is going to come now that one. So here it will calculate the offset. So that offset calculation is here, right? So the width of the data type. So integer width is 4. Then float with this real with this 8, like we are having now that width. So here you see this one in that particular cases, you see that one. Right. Here we are having now that real type is width integer. The type of that variable is real, right? So here integer, the width is 4 byte. Then the type of variable is integer, right? Now we are having, if you are having array, array is actually we are having now we have to calculate. So width is calculated number of elements, right? Then the single element with the number of elements, right? So the new value is the number of elements. So array as a new value is array of 10 of type integer, right? So the array is declared here as c comma array of integer, right? Then here we are having of array 10 of integer, array 10 of integer. This is actual declaration in Pascal language. Pascal language is a long back that we are using that Pascal language. Before C is coming now, we are using Pascal language. The Pascal language is as, almost similar to C only. So you don't worry about that one, right? C, so C is an array of type integer, right? So of type the size is 10. Then we are having of integer, right? So that is actually in C language. Just we are declaring now int C of 10. So both are equal, right? So this is equivalent to this one in Pascal. T comma array with the type 0 of integer. So that is here, right? So that one is here, array of integer. Then we are having now array. So how do you calculate the here the type? Then we are having that value. So the value is calculated now, size is 10. Then we are having width. Then we are calculating now the total width of that particular block of memory. So the C of 10 is, it will have now 40 bytes are allocated. P of 10 is 40 bytes are allocated. Then from the starting address is offset. Then we are having each and every element, and we are having now index, the corresponding one. So that is we are going to have now, right? If you are having that type of pointer, right? In Pascal language, we are having pointer also. So here we are having C, comma, then star of integer. So that is here we are having, sorry, P1, right? P, pointer, star, integer. So this is a pointer. P is a pointer of type integer. So here, how do you know that this is a pointer? Is we are having the star operator. So that is here. So this is we are having now that production rules for the declaration statement in Pascal language, right? The corresponding semantic action is here, right? So here initial offset is 0. So initial offset is 0. So that is here. Then for the first element we are having 0. Then it will add the type and type once again. Then we are having now the additives we are having now, right? So that is we are going to have now as grammar and semantic rules, right? Now you see this one example here, a integer, right? So here t type is integer, then t width is 4, right? Then we are having now a integer, so it will have that a integer. Once again, then we are having declaration b is that one, so you have to declare one another one. Then we have to go for that next declaration also. You have to add.